Hello everyone, my name is Chris.
And my name is Danny.
And we are both here on the EUIO summer residency here in Bolzano, rehearsing for 4 concerts which are coming up next week. We're going to talk about the trombone and our experiences in the orchestra, how we both got here, and yeah, covering a few topics. So the first thing that I will ask is, how did you get into the trombone? What was it like growing up? What were your experiences learning? And yeah, we'll talk about it a bit.
Okay, so I started with the trombone I'm from Spain, from Valencia. Mm-hmm. And there in Valencia we have a lot of wind bands. Mm-hmm. It's a big tradition for wind bands.
Yeah.
So basically I had family musicians. Mm-hmm. And I think I wanted the trumpet actually. You know, I didn't know much about music, so I wanted the trumpet.
Yeah.
And but in the end I saw the trombone and I liked the trombone and I started playing the trombone in the wind band, and then I got really very much into music in my wind band, and I think I decided that I wanted to be a professional trombonist. I think when I was maybe 12, 13 years old.
How old were you when you started playing?
I was 10 years old.
10, okay.
I started on the valve trombone.
Oh really? Right,
yes.
okay.
And then I moved to slide trombone when I was 11. Mm-hmm. But I think in 1 or 2 years I really decided I really wanted to go professional with okay. Trombone.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I started practicing hard and then slowly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because we have quite similar story actually, because I started playing on euphonium when I was like 7 or 8, and then moved to trombone when I was 12. So we had a similar situation. I also played in wind bands when I was young as well. Also have a musical family, so we have quite similar backgrounds. And then, am I right in thinking that you studied in the UK?
Yes. Then EUYO.
Yeah.
Mainly lead me to UK.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
I'm really grateful to EUYO because of that. You know, and it's really true that EUYO changed my professional life.
Sure.
Yes. I mean, I started studying trombone, and then I wanted to play with people. The wind band was really good, but I wanted to play in orchestra. Mm-hmm. And then I did this audition to EUYO when I was 15, 16,
wow, yeah.
16, yes. Mm-hmm. And then they took me as a school member. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they still do it, but they used to take some really young people,
okay.
like 2 or 3 musicians, mm-hmm. to do like the residency, but they didn't do the tour. So I went as a school member on '96 to Paris.
Okay.
And then I met Peter again.
Yeah.
There in EUYO, and I met really very fine British trombone players in EUYO.
Yeah.
Yes. Helen Bolam, for instance, was playing there.
Yeah.
And then I met Peter, and instantly I decided, okay, I want to go to London. To
really?
with
Right.
Peter
Okay.
again. Yes.
Sure.
Yes, because he opened my mind like completely. You know.
Yeah.
I was into different things on the musical and trombone world, and Peter really just, you know, he spoke about playing in orchestra, the sound, many different things new for me. So I just decided to move to London, and I went in '96. I went to study to London.
Okay, great.
To the Guildhall School of Music.
Yeah. So I knew Peter from the National Youth Orchestra in Great Britain. So he tutored me when I was 14 or so. And then I had, rather than coming in, and because I had the experience of the British brass kind of family, which, because of the brass band world and that kind of big tradition in the UK, it's very much kind of renowned and a big thing. But when I auditioned for EUYO in, I think my first year was 2019, I then came here and was so amazed by all of the players from Spain. Because when my first year here was myself and Angus, who are both from the UK, and then Richie and Luna from Spain. So it was amazing to then hear people who had come from a completely different school and sort of like learn different things from each other, which was absolutely amazing. And speaking of Peter, what do you think, if you could take perhaps like one main thing away from his kind of teaching style and even what he would do in coaching in the orchestra, what do you think is like the most memorable piece of advice that he gave you?
Well, Peter, I think, is an amazing teacher. Mm-hmm. You know, my trombone lessons with Peter were short lessons.
Yeah.
But because he doesn't need time, you know, like long time to see what you need to change.
Yeah.
So he just, in 2-3 minutes, he just said 2-3 words
that
really changed and save you months of practice.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no,
So
absolutely.
that's Peter again.
Mhm.
So I mean, I discovered so many things. But the great thing about Peter, I think, is his energy. You know,
Mhm.
when he's working, he's really giving
No, absolutely,
all
yeah.
the energy in the work. You know, you see him, and he's always giving everything while working. And this energy, I think, we could feel the energy. And then when you play with Peter in front, you know, you just give everything. You know, you want to do it good. And it's like having Peter next to you.
Mhm.
You play better just to have Peter.
No,
next to
absolutely.
you,
No,
you know?
I agree.
It's,
Yeah.
it's really, it's incredible for
Mhm.
me.
Yeah. For me, it was scales. He always made me. He always made me play scales.
Of course.
Yeah. No, all the time. So you said that your first course in EUYO was in '96.
96, Colin Davis.
How many years were you in the orchestra after that?
After that, I got this school member place, but then I had to re-audition.
Okay. Yeah.
So I wanted to get a full
Place,
place
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
orchestra.
Mhm.
And then I re-auditioned. And 2 years after that, I got the full place.
Nice.
So I think I was 18,
Okay.
and I did like a couple of years.
Couple of years.
Yes,
Cool.
here with EUIO.
Mhm.
Yeah. I played many different things, but I will always remember.
Mhm.
I played euphonium in Mahler 7.
Really?
Yes,
Right.
yes.
It's a great part. That's scary.
That's really,
Yeah.
but I tell you, you know, that's really scary. You know, the part
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
second bar of the symphony, you have to
Mhm.
play a big solo,
Yeah.
really loud, and the strings play boom, 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 really
Mhm.
soft. And of course, I mean, I was like maybe 18, I
Yeah.
think 19, and we played in the proms,
Oh, really?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
broadcast live on BBC.
Mhm.
You know, we did big concerts,
Yeah.
really big concerts. And I remember Bernard Haitink was conducting.
Oh, wow. Right. Okay.
So that was you know, it's a
Yeah,
big name, big symphony.
Mhm.
And I will always remember he came up to me and said, "Just don't worry, relax, it's gonna be fine."
Yeah.
But I believe him.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Bernard Haitink said, "Don't worry, it's gonna be fine."
Yeah, but
And then you
I'm
think,
great.
if
Yeah.
Bernard says that, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
And then it went fine. Then it really, you know,
Yeah.
made something, you know,
Mhm.
inside me. And I said, okay, if he says it's gonna be fine, and we just played, and on the concert went really
Great.
really well.
Yeah. Because I feel like the other thing, like that's an amazing. I guess that's such like an amazing experience, as you say, to have someone of that kind of stature and with such a reputation. I feel like something that's also great from my experience being here anyway is that everyone kind of wants the same thing, and everyone's so keen to achieve such fantastic results. But at the same time, there's such a supportive atmosphere that everyone wants everyone to do so well. I mean, we were talking earlier this week about how everyone turns up and they're so keen and ready to play, especially during current times where we have to have these kind of shorter residencies with the smaller orchestra, that everyone comes just raring
Yes.
to go and ready to throw themselves into
That's
it.
incredible. I think the energy in the orchestra
Mhm.
is outstanding.
Yeah.
Really outstanding.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
absolutely.
You can feel it. You know,
Mhm.
you can feel the spirit of EUYO. And all the players really want to play and really want to have a good time playing their instruments together.
Yeah, absolutely.
And from the first rehearsal, yesterday was the first rehearsal of this
Yeah,
program.
that's
And
famous.
I felt was really amazing.
Mhm.
You know, the energy and the quality of playing
Yeah.
was really top. I thought this is a concert, you know.
Yeah, no,
This is a concert. I was the first rehearsal yesterday.
yeah,
And I think this is great. I mean, this is really amazed me from EUYO, the
Mm.
energy and the quality of playing.
yeah. No, it's. I think I don't know whether you'll agree with me. I think from kind of being thrown into having so many people from so many different places and cultures to come in, and as you say, it's not just people on front desks or people, principal players, it's everyone from the back, everyone forwards is giving absolutely everything, to the point where there's so much kind of energy and passion and drive going into it that it's fantastic. Yeah.
Completely. Everyone.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
From the first player to the last player, everyone is giving everything.
Yeah.
And this is one thing that I don't know. And you know, when you have it here,
Mhm.
when you don't have it, you really miss it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, should be all the way long, all the life, the
Mhm.
same energy.
Yeah.
But sometimes it goes down a bit, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, this time in EUYO is like amazing time. It's
Mm.
really, I mean, I really remember the tour with EUYO.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, the friendship and the musicianship and the energy was really high, outstanding.
No, of course, and I feel particularly keen on what you've just said. As a British person who's now this kind of being one of the last times that we can experience it, I think from speaking to the other people the other Brits in the orchestra, we feel extremely lucky to be able to experience it while we can and be able to kind of take in all of these great experiences while we have the chance to.
It's amazing. I mean, I'm telling you, if I wouldn't done this tour with EUYO, maybe I wouldn't go to London.
Yeah.
And my whole life would be different.
Slightly different, yeah.
Completely different. Yeah, I went to London, did this and this, and it all started from that tour from EUYO.
It's really eye-opening, isn't it? Like to just, and sometimes it's only like one. You need to meet one person and one sentence to kind of then completely change your...
No, because when I decided to go to London with Peter, I didn't went to like 3-4 places and then choose this one. No, I wanted.
It was just like, okay,
I just want to go there. Yes, with Peter and to the Guildhall School of Music in London, and I wanted to go there because the colleagues of the section, they were also students.
Really? Right, okay.
Yes, so I wanted to sound like them, and I got a place there, and I'm completely sure that really changed my whole career.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's amazing how these things
and I
happen,
think, and I know I'm here now talking to you.
Yeah.
Because I came to that too.
Yeah.
Because I'm alumni from EUYO.
Yeah.
So I'm here now teaching now.
Yeah.
So even now, like 25 years later, it's changed my life.
What's that feeling like? Because when was the first time that you then came back to the orchestra and tutored? When was the first time that you...
First time was last October.
Last October, which is when we didn't meet because I actually unfortunately had COVID at that point, which wasn't ideal. Yeah, 2 weeks before. So, but what was that like coming back and obviously seeing it from a slightly different perspective then and then tutoring?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, this is one of the best experiences,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I could feel again this EUIO energy from the tutor side.
Yeah.
But I could see the young people, and I could feel it again, and it was really, really amazing.
Yeah.
Completely amazing, like this time here in Botswana.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I guess kind of the last thing that I will ask you is what would be one or a couple of pieces of advice that you would give, I guess, to your younger self or to any other young people who are kind of striving to be a part of this orchestra or an orchestra like this? What would be something that you would say?
Well, I would say that I understand the music is something to share with someone. At least for me, when I make music, I like to share it with the audience, with my colleagues, and that's why I decided I wanted to play in an orchestra, and here I found these people to share the music, and I found here in this orchestra people that was thinking the same and feeling the same as I was feeling, So I would say to everyone to come to audition to this kind of, if you really feel the music and you want to share, to come and audition, because you will find people with the same emotions, and you will feel really home with these people playing together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So for me it was like a relief, I feel home because everyone was feeling the same and everyone was looking for the same. So my advice would be just to try. And even if you try and you don't get it on the first try, you have to keep trying.
Yeah.
Because when I did it my first time, I got a school member, but then I did it again and I didn't got in.
Yeah.
I was like 17 and I didn't got in. But I thought, okay, I haven't got in, but I have to try again.
Yeah, sure.
And I tried again and again and again, and in the end, I got in.
Yeah.
So my advice is just to keep trying, and to come here to feel the experience.
No, absolutely.
I don't know what would you say to
No, I would agree with all of that. I would say something that I learned from that whole process was approach it with a completely open mind, because I think, as you said, you never know quite what you're going to take away, and one sentence, one thing can completely change your mindset. And from trombone players specifically, learn your scales before you turn up. I think keeping an open mind and be willing to take thoughts and learn as much as you can, because every experience is a learning experience. So yeah, that's what I would say to add on.
Good. So I wish you all the best in this too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and thank you for tutoring as well. It's been great.
This is my pleasure.
Yeah,
So,
no, absolutely.
Yes, so enjoy the Sibelius too. It's a great symphony.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a good one. Yeah, no, it'll be great. Cool. Thank you, Danny. Cheers.
Pleasure.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Bye.